El fin de semana, Warner Bros. Pictures, bajo el banner de New Line Cinema, estrenó en salas y HBO Max la película Those Who Wish Me Dead, protagonizada por la única y maravillosa Angelina Jolie. El film tiene mucho suspenso y acción. Está basado en la novela del mismo nombre, escrita por Michael Koryta. También actúan Jon Bernthal, Perry y Nicholas Hoult, entre otros. La acción nos lleva a los densos bosques de Montana. Un muchachito que fue testigo del homicidio de su papá es perseguido por maleantes que quieren silenciarlo. Una veterana experta en extinción de incendios y técnicas de supervivencia lo encuentra y le ofrece refugio y protección en su torre. Los asesinos causan un incendio para cubrir sus pasos, así que el par debe hacer lo imposible por sobrevivir al fuego y al tiempo evadir a esos criminales. Angelina habló de su personaje y de otros detalles del rodaje. Vean.
My dad said.
I'm drawn to characters that are imperfect and finding their way through, because I am, and so many people are, who I hope are watching the film and identify. I found her also quite. I found her kind of funny. I found somebody that was just so off and inappropriate, and not very good with children, and a little reckless and a little strange. So I like that, and I wanted to work with Taylor, and I like the way he's been making these films, and I like his characters, and I think his particular filmmaking, his slice of America, and how he sees this country and the people in it with a respect and an understanding is very nice.
That's our job.
Well, I think she would say completely for no good reason. But the psych evaluation board would say because she failed her psychological examination and she has a level of trauma that is making her not able to be on the front line doing her job at this time. So she's been put to a fire tower to, I guess, while she stabilizes, while she sees if she can overcome what's going on with her. She's something very bad happened, and she feels responsible. And I think it's funny to try to explain someone's trauma. You don't even know. We all carry it. We don't even know how to explain it or what it is. But she's not able to balance it and live with it.
My dad said if anything happened, I should find someone I could trust.
So she is on her own, and she's in quite a dark place, and she comes across a boy who's covered in blood. He says is not his own, and he's running from someone we don't know, and so she has to now figure out how to take care of this boy when she can't even take care of herself, and figure out what the threat is, how bad the threat is, and then there become multiple threats between those trying to kill him and then the fire itself. So how to deal with that.
Did you see their faces?
Finn is just amazing. He's going to be in this business doing a lot of good things for a long time. And I felt, you meet an artist, but especially a young artist, and you see that talent, and you know the person, and you think, oh, this is a solid person. This is a thoughtful, interesting, solid person, and he has a great deal of talent. He's going to be around a long time telling stories. He's funny, and he's still got that magic of youth while being extremely capable and professional. Sometimes you don't see that a young person on film they've lost that. Often they are aware of the camera, they're starting to perform, and they don't always, they're not able to be silly, be children, be open. So he still had that. So he's great. He was a great partner. I felt we were joking. We were always this we're an action duo.
In its path.
Well, to make it real, as Taylor does. Instead of relying on the visual effects, he wanted to make sure we could really have the fire around us burn down the forest. So they built this forest, brought in these trees, built the river we were in, and it was amazing. It was an amazing feat that they did it. They made it look very natural. It really did. You forgot where you were, because really we were in the middle of a desert space. And we would really light these trees on fire, and sometimes it was very controlled. It was always very controlled and contained and very professional. But of course, the interesting thing of working with fire is you can't completely control it. So we would have rules that if it suddenly jumped, or if it got too hot, or if it blew too much, you would turn and walk, just keep walking in the other direction while, or you somehow call it, or, and it did sometimes do that. So we thought we were in charge of things, but really we weren't. Really, it was us versus the fire through most of the film. Of the different smoke jumpers that I met, you just get this, to be in anywhere a frontline worker, and to be and to have a life of service, a real service. We all think we have a life of service in one way or another, but to really be risking your life and getting out there and putting your life on the line and working that hard takes a certain type of a person, and then the type of person who jumps out of an airplane into a burning fire also takes a certain type of a person, especially a certain type of a woman. So it's a very, very interesting group of people. You have to have a sense of, a little sense of wild, adrenaline. The team, I think that was also a beautiful thing. You see it in the film, and you see it in people like that do that kind of a job. Or nurses on the front line, nurses and doctors, firefighters, they're a team. They rely on each other to save each other's lives, and that bond is so beautiful.
Why'd they put you in a fire tower?
Well, what I love about the way that Taylor writes Strong Women is it's not coming from someone who sat down and said, I'm gonna write a strong woman, and that's the point of this. It's somebody who just, he knows women are strong. He likes strong women, and he's just telling good stories. And to him, it's not some unusual thing to, and I think that's what's special about how it comes across. It doesn't come across that there's these one or two, these unique, special, strong, tough women. You get a sense that it's normal. In this world, it's normal that women are capable and strong and can do these jobs, and you don't really question it. And I think by not really questioning it, and it doesn't stand out, I think that's the greatest service he does to women in his films.
What happens next?